co-founders and the CEO of Youtopia. Every 26 seconds, a U.S. high schooler drops out. That's 1 million students a year. 1 million kids that could be going to college, achieving their maximum capacity, and becoming leaders in the next wave of innovation. I went to a Chicago public high school. Go Rangers? Nobody, huh? My brother went to that same Chicago public high school, and I watched him drop out. By junior year, 30% of my class had dropped out. This is a $1 trillion industry. You'd think somebody would come up with a better way to engage students. That's the problem Youtopia solves. Have you ever noticed you never have to remind children to play video games? Imagine an education system that's that immersive, that entertaining, and that addictive. Youtopia is just that. Youtopia is an engagement platform that uses points, badges, and leaderboards to make education immersive and fun. It feels like you're playing a game, but it's actually embedded learning. As students complete activities, and anything from academics, to extracurriculars, to volunteering, service learning, they get points. They rise up on the leaderboards, and they earn badges. Here's a real-world example of a badge that we issued in the School District of Philadelphia. To get this badge, you were in 9th grade and you learned filmmaking skills. In this badge, though, you also evidenced story development. What was really cool about the badge is that all the activities related to story development were mapped to Common Core state standards in English language arts. So when you completed the activities and you earned the badge, you also got credit in English. Let's dive a little deeper into what badging is. So there's two components to badging, and this is a big part of Youtopia. One is that badges are really data rich. Within this badge, you have all the evidence, all the artifacts of what the learner accomplished. Secondly, badges are really social. It's a combination of these two factors, this really rich data and this ability to share, that makes badges really a great mechanism to open up new opportunities, not just in learning, but in education. The biggest thing we're hearing from our customers is that, kids are having fun and they're just really motivated to learn. How Youtopia uses badges is really simple. A teacher will import their curriculum, create badges, the student will complete activities, the student will be assessed by the teacher, get a badge, feel good about getting that badge, recognize, maybe share that badge, but what's most important is that the students want more badges. Before Youtopia, this was all done on pen and paper, which we all know is really time-consuming and fraught with errors, or a school would try to build a system themselves, which resulted in a really buggy system or something that would usually never see the light of day. With Youtopia, the industry now has a solution. With 56 million students, the K-12 market is pretty big. Our validated model of $1 per student per month is working. We're getting feedback that students are more engaged and teachers are seeing more learning occur. This is a really big idea. This is kind of big. This is the most powerful movement in education today. Things like the Clinton Global Initiative just launched 2 million badges, which will recognize 1 million workers and 1 million students in the next year. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and MacArthur Foundation continue to support badge initiatives. Just this last summer, Rahm Emanuel got behind the Chicago Summer of Learning, in which thousands of learners across the city earned over 100,000 badges. And our Secretary of Education, Arne Duncan, he gets it too. Soon, 56 million students will be earning badges, and they'll be earning badges on Youtopia. There's some competition out there, of course, but it's a really new and exciting market. Fortunately, we've already differentiated ourselves in 3 unique ways. One, we're the only platform with a complete toolkit of points, badges, and leaderboards. We're the only ones with secure group management, so we could quickly and securely deploy across a district. And we're the only ones in partnership with Pearson, the largest educational publisher in the world. We're getting some great traction. We picked up a $150,000 grant from Bill and Melinda Gates and MacArthur Foundation. We were just invited into a Google grant with a partner. We're winning awards. I guess 6 weeks ago, we were just on this stage and competed in the 1776 Challenge Cup Award. Big impact engine, big impact, not impact engine, impact competition. And we're advancing to the finals in May in Washington, D.C. as a finalist. We're making a splash, people are talking about us, and we're attracting the right type of investors, the right type of partners. Howard Tolman invested, Mayor Daley invested, Sean Rigsicker from Centro, and Tribal's Alan Matthew are some of the people that are seeing the vision. 2 real quick success stories. I talked about Philly a little bit, but 5 freshman classes all earned badges and credit in English language arts or English. At the final screening, a parent came up to me and he said, you know, my kid, I don't think my kid would have gone to 10th grade. I don't think he would have finished. And it was just having fun. My kid was having fun. And it was the only program that he was having fun in. Another great customer we're proud of is Muchen College Prep. This is a Noble charter school, literally right around the corner. We love Muchen, not just because they signed a 4-year contract. No, there's other reasons. Is that they adopted Youtopia to manage their really rigorous service learning curriculum. So if you're a student at Muchen, you have to do a mandatory amount of hours to graduate, 100 hours at Muchen. And what we're hearing is that the students are more engaged, and the teachers, we didn't know this was going to do this when we first launched it, but the teachers were saving up to an hour a day or 7 minutes per student a day using our system to manage all of that. And to date, they've clocked over 11,000 hours in our system managing that curriculum. Our go-to-market strategy continues to be inbound marketing to teachers with an outbound sales focus on getting schools and districts. We really value our partnerships. We were honored to be invited into the Hive network here in Chicago. This is a consortium of civic and cultural institutions, and starting a bunch of pilots. Just this afternoon there was a great meeting where we're badging Chicago Architecture Foundation, Peggy Noterbird Nature Museum, Botanical Gardens, Adward Planetarium, and others, where students are all getting credit, earning badges, and learning at these, these beacons of culture in Chicago. The other partnership we're really excited is Pearson. We're now integrating with Power School, which gives us access to 12 million users out of the gate in all 50 states. Our plans are pretty simple. We're scaling, we're raising money, and we're building out our sales force. And to end with, again, the big idea, I think K-12 is the tip of the iceberg. It's where we want to establish ourselves. There's so many opportunities for what we're doing in other areas as well as international. And what gets us really, really excited, just to repeat it, is making learning fun. When we watch how students are using it and how beneficial it is for some of the teachers in the schools, it's really to make learning fun, and that's the big idea. During this presentation, 18 high schoolers have dropped out. We believe with Youtopia, or actually we know with Youtopia, that number can be 0. We hope you join us on the journey. Our only asks tonight are, I'd say buy us a beer, but I think it's free, is introductions. We started small, it was with one teacher, and then it was a school, and then it was another school, our after-school program. So our biggest ask tonight is just, if you know a teacher, if you know schools, if you know an after-school program, we would like to make whatever they're doing more addictive and immersive. Please find us. A bunch of our team is around. Thank you guys so much for coming, and thank you for being impact investors.